Hi guys, welcome back to Saving Salvage and welcome back to the channel. Right, it was a really busy week last week, so I didn't actually get much done, nowhere near as much as I was hoped. So fresh week, and hopefully we'll be able to crack on with the Mustang this week and obviously finish the 3.2 V6, get that finished, as well as the part has turned up for that today. So in today's video we are on the Mustang, and as you can probably see in the background, look, we have our dozer frame puller that I've got, and just to pull the near side chassis leg because that was a little bit twisted still. What we'll do is I'll show you. So I spoke to a few people on the comments and a few body shops I spoke to, and they advised that I don't actually replace the whole chassis leg, purely because that would be a lot harder. Because obviously the chassis leg's welded in, it's not bolted on, there is no set position for it to go, so essentially I'd have to get it absolutely spot on and then welded in, and they were saying that the chances of that happening are very slim. So they said you're best off just pulling the little crease out that was in it and then cutting like I've done this side, as you can see here. So that is what I've done. As you can see, I took a load of footage last week, which will be on the time lapse, but if I'm honest, I can't remember what I've taken, so you just have to bear with me. We'll get it all pieced together somehow. So I've cut that section out, and I've just had a go. I didn't really get much on the time lapse of the frame pulling because you couldn't really see much, and it was a long, slow process. So I have got it nice and straight now. I've pulled it out, so that crease at the back is gone. So we're all good now. So we're in a position now where we can cut and then marry up our new section as well. Right guys, we're just going to jump back last week where I took some previous footage before we crack on with the rest of today's video. Well, I've got it all together, and if I'm honest, it is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Literally twice the size. Didn't really know what to expect though, but it is an absolute beast. It's literally about 3 meters long, maybe a little bit longer. Just over 3 meters long. So we've got it all built up now, as you can see. It's all built, ready to go. Just got to plug the pump in. But for what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get this pallet truck back in, get the engine out of the way, and what we might need to do is remove the side skirt so we can grip the chassis. So I'm going to move the engine out of the way. I've got to lower it on the floor to get the ramp legs out of the way, because at the minute they're in the way of the chassis rail where we're going to clamp onto. So get it on the ground, remove the legs, and then see if I've got to remove the side skirts. Hopefully I won't have to. Right, so I don't think I've got to remove the side skirt, so I've just removed all the bolts from underneath. So the side skirt, all it's got to do is move a couple of inches, which it can do quite comfortably. So I've left them as are, just removed all the bolts from underneath. I've had to come up with a bit of a plan because obviously the dozer needs to slide under the car, and obviously with the ramp in the way like that, it's going to be very difficult. So we're going to have to pull the car forward as far as possible, so it's out of the way of the ramp basically. Right guys, as you can see here, I've got everything set up. I've got the dozer all set up, ready to go. Everything's in position. I've already, if you can see, set up the frame clamps. They're already in position. I didn't have to remove the side skirts in the end. They weren't in the way, so that was good. But everything's in position. They're all clamped on. Everything is all set up. Never done this before, so I have no idea how it's going to go. So we're going to do the same as we've done this side, albeit slightly further back. So again, we're going to do another staggered cut. So on the front side, we'll probably go, well, obviously not nowhere near these holes. We'll probably go in between these two holes here, or maybe a little bit further back. And on this side, again, we'll do a staggered fit. So probably just the other side, probably here, look, just the other side where you can see I've already marked it. The other side of this brake hose bracket. So let's crack on, start cutting this out, and then we can get the new leg all measured up as well. Right guys, I didn't film me cutting out the new piece just because it's pretty much the same footage. So, right guys, just about to put the chassis leg in and get it clamped into position. Hopefully my expert measuring has paid off. Right, I've got it nice into position here. I'm now just going to spend probably a while getting it all perfectly lined up, and then what I'll do is I will try and clamp it in position as best I can without welding it, and then I'll get what I've got here, new cross member. We'll get that bolted on the front as well, and then once I've got that bolted on, I'm going to get my tape measure out, and I'm just going to do loads of measurements point to point just to make sure it's bang on correct as it should be. Right guys, as you can see here, I've got it held into position with two mole grips on that side. Everything's all in position, all butted up nicely. Obviously this side's tack welded on already. And what I've just done is I've put on the front cross member. As you can see here, I've got a couple of bolts and the other two bolt holes are lining up nicely. And again, same with this side, got a couple of bolts in and the other two are lining up nicely. And what I've just been doing in the last 15-20 minutes is just doing cross measurements with the tape measure to make sure everything's bang on. I can't really use the floor as a reference because it's not straight. So what I have done is I've taken where it's jacked up, you can see I've used my trolley jack. I've done it so the car is exactly correct, the exact right height. So I've done it all the spirit level. The car is bang on, dead straight. It's just I think the ground starts to dip somewhere around here, and it's not 100%, so which is why I've got my spirit level out as well. So I've done all my cross measurements just to make sure everything is in the correct position, to make sure obviously the chassis legs are centrally aligned. Used my center point on the cross member bar here and just done a load of measurements, and everything is spot on. And I've also got my spirit level out just to make sure it's all straight as well. And as you can see here, look, if it's going to focus, absolutely bang on the cross member, obviously, which means it should be bang on there as well, and then up here as well. Also bang on there as well. So everything is nice and straight, all perfect. Well happy with the alignment. It's come out really good actually, proper happy with it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tack weld up this side now. Now it's all in a proper position. Tack weld that up, and then hopefully I need to pop down to Ford and they should have a top rad carrier for me, which I'll hopefully be able to fit today as well. Right, I've just gone and collected my new top panel directly from Ford, brand new part. So what we're going to do, no messing around, take it out of wrapper, that's going to go straight on and be perfect. I have trust, I have faith that everything is going to be spot on. Right, straight on. Don't know how this actually goes on. There we go. Easy as that. Bosh. Spot on. Right, that is all we have time for in today's video, guys. So done quite a lot of work, to be fair. Most of it off camera, where I've been all cutting the new chassis leg, make sure it was a perfect fit for the old one, and obviously cutting the old one out. So a lot of work has gone into. I spent a good sort of 8-9 hours on the car yesterday, which would have been Monday, doing all this footage. So for today's video. So got it in a really good position, got the other chassis leg welded in, got the cross member on, got the top rad panel on, everything's lining up sweet so far. So it's come along really nicely. Next thing we're going to do in the next video is put the wings back on, get the bonnet on, and hopefully get the front bumper on. And then we can proper test fit, make sure the panel gaps are all good, and if they're all good, then we can get the chassis legs proper welded in, paint them, and then get the engine and subframe back in. Right, as always guys, if you do enjoy these videos, please do like and comment in the section below if you've got anything to say, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. So as again, that's it in today's video, guys, and I shall see you in the next video where I'll do an update on the 3.2 V6. Cheers guys.